We had very crazy morning. Tried playing 2015 Need for Speed twice. Both times they want to kick me. I don't know what the heck's going on. It's saying something about the server. So I said, screw it. Instead of doing something that's online, let's do something that's solo. So here we are, Mass Effect Andromeda, one of my favorite games. So let's hope that this doesn't kick me. It's another EA game. But here we go. Let's make sure this is going. Awesome sauce. I'll probably be playing this till I gotta get ready for work. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Just gonna lower my AC. It is a little chilly. I was keeping it on so my hands didn't sweat too bad. But now that I don't need it, right? Ba -ba 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 -bum, ba -bum, ba -bum. Have this feeling like I should. Oh no, I got dip. Uh, Alright, 1 second, guys. Let's hit the resume button though. Let's get this party started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Hold on, guys. Okay.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Don't worry, I wasn't using the bathroom. I was taking liquid and just throwing it down the toilet. Alright, here we go.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued
Why
with him.
you stop?
Everyone saw.
I didn't stop, bro. I freaking got kicked. That was the second time that I got kicked from the Need for Speed server for 2015. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna play something that I don't require to go on the server. Like today's gonna be a freaking solo. I'm just playing my favorite game, and that's it. Um,
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
I do gotta change the freaking color scheme though. I don't like the whole red and blue. I mean blue and white. I don't know, I'm a red
know
guy.
that look.
I don't know.
The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway,
yeah.
Welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even
Oh,
if
I
it's
know.
just a vent.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Well, that's why you're a fucking horrible goddamn person.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Thanks for joining the stream, guys. Just playing one of my favorite
Wow,
games.
some grimy shit on the trail, lol.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, these guys... Yeah, oh, man, these guys are on some other stuff. This is crazy. And now my chats aren't working either. Anywho.
The Nexus
I already
versus
know.
colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Going with no smoke.
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
See, but I already know what happens. Like, I played this game so much that it's just...
Lol.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Played this game so many times, I know exactly what happened.
Are currently on hold.
He's actually
Power
innocent.
coupling is complete.
But,
All right, moving on. Docking clamps. Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Haha.
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Yeah. The first question: were there cat
Did you
there?
see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
So,
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
oh my gosh.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part.
Listen, I've gotten into
The
a lot
chief's
of
heart was broken right before it exploded.
I've gotten into a lot of fights with my friends, and I might have said some dumb stuff, but I never wished like physical harm on them. I just verbally say you're a POS.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Yep.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Right?
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Oh my God! What a Director 10. You're a piece of work, and you're supposed to be Solarian. I know Solarians could be freaking cold-hearted.
Right, even people in Texas don't shoot their friends in the face over cattle, lol.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, Director 10 is I know he is the freaking Solarian, and Solarians are freaking like cold-blooded. They're very logical, but come on.
Something I can help you with?
Posey.
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
I have to go to
That
EOS anyway.
isn't usually Pathfinder business.
Scared much.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections.
LOL.
Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
The one thing I do like about the very beginning is that you can do so much on the Nexus, and it all goes back to EOS.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's
Do
scientific
you have
mysteries.
Minecraft?
Nah, I don't play Minecraft.
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's
I don't
space
play
and
Minecraft
math whiz.
or Roblox.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone
Or
cooped up for
Fortnite.
14 months.
But your data
I
on the
will play
Scourge flows
Fortnite,
like
but
poetry. Now we can better
somebody's
advise
gonna
on
have to carry
repairing the
my ass.
damage you caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Nexus Control, I'm getting some odd automated requests from the
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if
He
we...
did.
Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Titanfall 2.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack. They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria.
It's gonna take about a day.
14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us.
I got 2 terabytes worth of games.
I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative.
Crazy.
We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
It's not that Andromeda hasn't cooperated. People are just
colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse?
Is that a game?
The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Yes.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
That's fine.
Prove me wrong.
I will. Shove my dick right in your ass.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a rated R channel. Because I be cursing a lot. Fucking common sense though, man. Like, what does that say? Cryo bag?
Please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
What up, Woody? Oh no, I'm not. Sure play, that's like when you freaking... Wait, where? Oh, that's right. I can't get to EOS yet because I don't have a ship and all that fun stuff. Alright, so I have to do this. Missing arcs completed. I can't get to EOS because I don't have my ship. I don't have
I
a crew.
will show you the forest.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant.
I'm
the
playing
headache
this
you
game right now,
experienced
man.
before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities.
Oh yeah,
Alec
that's
overrode
main
the
mission.
implant safety protocols.
Going to
It
East.
allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Okay. Well, just so long as it doesn't hurt.
The only pain is that which life provides. As I've discovered, this can be a lesson in itself.
It's one I'd rather avoid. So, where do we go from here?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Alright. So these are my profiles now, huh? I'm a soldier. I'll be doing things as soldiers do. Give me that.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Yep.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Give me that.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, and then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Tassoni.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
Yep. I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni.
Oh, it feels so good to hear her voice.
I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
What? Hold on. Alright, other topics.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Other logs. Encrypted.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Alright, well. Oh.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
They always will, Tassoni. We got him. First game I ever played, I messed with her, you know. Alright, let's go get my ship. Because I'm about ready to leave this place. There we go.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
No Normandy, but hey, whatever.
They call her the Tempest.
Yep. And that's the thing, like, alright, so the color scheme is red, black, and white. But our uniforms are blue and white. So, what am I gonna do? Change my costume?
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Yeah, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Alright.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Right? If you want to be about it, don't talk about it. Just do it. Be like Nike. Just do it. Or like Shia LaBeouf. Just do it.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the Initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
See, now this would be a point where I would go to every freaking person and talk to them. Because that's what a good leader does.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Some serious kit over here. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
We're on our own, for everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Definitely will. Alright, select research to unlock new blueprints, augments by spending research data. Select the bundle craft minute. Okay, cool. Let's research some stuff. Where the Milky Way, Helios, unknown. 280, 20. Armor. Oh, I can't wait for all these. Any capper? Not really a big shotgun person. That was fun. Oh, that's for Jaw. Go to the bridge.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work. These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Hey guys, thanks for joining the stream. Oh no, did I not save it? Oh, here we go. Alright, now I match the ship. There we go. I'm gonna read it in just a bit, dude.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
There was a radio. Here it is. Oh, you're good, dude. I'm just gonna freaking. I'll see the messages in a bit. You'll see me dance. Dance. Think about feet move. I'm done. Alright. Let's go do this. You look like he has mad oil, like he's sweating. He's so shiny. Oh man.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder